Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Natalie, aka A Wooden Butterfly, and this is my channel, Art That Heals the Soul. If you are into anything artsy, crafty, or spiritual, well, you are at the right place. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for a bunch of artsy, crafty, and spiritual content. Without further ado, let's get right into our pick-a-pile reading today, which is our February reading. So basically just unraveling what to expect each week in the month of February 2023, and let's get right into it. The timestamps are listed in the description box below. Make sure you use your intuition when choosing the pile. You can choose one, you can choose two, or you can choose them all, whichever you are feeling intuitively guided to listen to. Sometimes there is an ongoing message in one or two of the piles from a previous pile. So just keep that in mind. Let's get right into it. Our February 2023. All right, my lovely pile number ones are those drawn to the Wild Unknown tarot deck, or this lovely citrine crystal. I actually wanted a different crystal than this one for this reading, but my son was playing with the citrine cluster. It's like a larger one that I have, and I have no idea where he put it, so I'm using this one instead, and I felt like that might be a little bit significant to this reading. I feel like maybe there's something that is happening within your life currently that you're kind of disappointed with, what it is that, like, perhaps you expected one thing and you're getting another, and it's kind of, you're in this limbo. I'm gonna get started with some archetype cards to get an overall gist of what you have to look for in February, and then we'll start breaking it down week by week. So I call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number one. Spirit guides, allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those drawn to pile number one need to receive through my mind's eye, through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. This is those drawn to pile number one for their highest good. What is it that they need to know about their February? What is it that they need to know? What's their overall vibes for February? Spirit, tell me. Okay, we got Gnosis and the unseen. Wow, and the vision. All right, so things are clicking in your mind. You are starting to connect the dots when it comes to a particular situation. Maybe that is why you're kind of second guessing the situation, because you see the, sorry about that, my battery, to change the battery. So I feel like maybe you're like kind of seeing a situation for what it really is, and it's not quite what it is that you had expected, but you do have a sense of purpose within the month of February. So let's start breaking it down week by week. I'm gonna get a card for each week, and then we'll clarify those. So for the first week of February, those drawn to pile number one, tell me, Spirit, what does pile number one, Father of Swords in the reverse, for week number one? I'm gonna get two cards for each week. Father of Swords in the reverse. One more card, Spirit, please. Okay. And Judgment in the reverse. Okay, so that's week number one. Let's get cards for week number 2. week number 2, 3 of Wands in the reverse, and we got Devil in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're really like, within the first week, you're really fighting yourself from maybe, oh my god, so sorry. You're really fighting yourself in the first week of February. You're kind of allowing the things that people say about you externally to affect the way you're feeling internally. And with that, it's just really keeping you in a funk this entire week. But in the second week, I feel like you break out of it. It is something that you tend to do. It's like a pattern, like a pattern that doesn't really do much for you. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you not moving forward. It makes you feel like you're incapable. But I feel like the second week of February, you're kind of breaking out of that, and you're starting to really connect the dots with what it is that makes you truly happy inside. And that's for the third week of February. And then this fourth week of February, let's see, we got Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and let's move these a little bit. This is the second week, that's the third week, this is the fourth week. All right, a lot of reversals. All right, and then we got the 6. I don't know if you can see all those. All right, so the fourth week of February, I feel like you're really coming out of a somewhat like there's like some trials and tribulations that you're needing to overcome this month. But once you do overcome, it's like you are able to spread your wings and kind of like move forward freely without feeling any guilt, without feeling any like remorse. Maybe you have to kind of let some people go in the process of you moving forward, and maybe that's what's keeping you stuck. Maybe the pattern that you tend to fall into is that of feeling like you need to be in a relationship in order to feel fulfilled. And even if you're in a relationship that you don't necessarily really like see like going anywhere, you see a lot of red flags and you're ignoring them. Maybe these are just examples of how these energies can play out. So I'm going to start getting a little bit deeper with each week. So I'm going to clarify this first week of February for you guys, in which you guys are really letting people get the best of you, and you're really like focusing so much on what it is that you don't have, and you're completely overlooking all the things that you have already accomplished, all the things that you have created, and maybe with some all the things, how much you have built the foundation within a relationship. Maybe the things that you're questioning are surface level issues that, when it comes down to it, can be worked through. So let's get for the second week. This second week of February, you start doing things a little bit differently. You start being a little bit more upfront and honest and open about what it is that you're feeling inside, instead of holding it in. And that when this happens, this opens a lot of it opens a lot of doors and opportunities for just kind of open communication with others, and being able to see both sides to the situation. And it kind of makes you realize exactly you're exactly where it is that you're supposed to be, whether it's where you're going to be in the near future is yet to be seen. But let's see this third week, the moon, and then we got the sun in the reverse. Interesting. So with this third week, I honestly feel like there is the potential of trying to escape your situation at hand. Maybe you're trying to shop just to get a quick feel good. Maybe you drink. Maybe you maybe you do things just to keep you distracted, so you're not paying attention to the situation at hand. So that's something to be aware of for that third week, to kind of just kind of hold it together. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo any sort of substances or anything like that, because you'll find yourself in a situation that you regret the next day. So that's just a little tidbit there. And now this fourth week, I do feel like you are finally able to pick yourself up and face the situation at hand, and do what it is that you are, not necessarily wanting to do, but maybe you have to. Maybe there's something that needs to be said that you're not really wanting to say. But that fourth week is going to be the week where you finally lay it out on the table, and you express to whoever needs to hear it what it is that you are wanting, and you finally are able to move forward and break through. So just an overview for the first week, I feel like there's some issues within for most of you, it's going to be within the dynamic of an interpersonal relationship, maybe a romantic relationship, or just a close relationship with someone that really affects you greatly, and you spend a lot of time with. But regardless of what it is to you, it's causing some sort of friction internally, because you're kind of taking what is being said either out of context, or maybe you're just kind of like nitpicking and only noticing flaws within the other individual, and you're kind of just doing this as a kind of self-protection type thing. And in that second week, you kind of break out of that, and you're able to speak your truth and say what it is that you maybe are holding in. Maybe you realize the core issue at hand, and you're able to lay it out on the table. Now the third week, you are finally able to put together what it is that you want, what it is that you're wanting, and what will make you happy within your life. And it's kind of, maybe you're having to do something that you don't necessarily want to do, so you're kind of like distracting yourself, kind of going out, partying too much. Maybe you're just shopping, or just whatever, maybe eating a lot. Anything that you do that allows you to do something mindless, kind of allows you to distract yourself from any situation at hand. So just be aware of that, because there is this message coming up again that there is a possibility of overdoing it, and just be aware of that for that 3rd week of February. And then the 4th week is when you kind of like do what it is that you didn't want to do, and you are able to finally move forward, and you're able to pick yourself up and continue on with where it is that you're wanting to go, with where it is that you see yourself in moving forward. And with some closing statements, we got magic, not a fairy. We got hope, not a consolation. And then we got not a snowman, mystery. So I do sense a lot of really positive and hopeful things to look forward to as a result of you facing your fears when it comes to this particular situation, and being able to speak your truth and say what it is that you're really wanting to happen. And once you do that, it's going to be honestly like a huge weight will be lifted, and you're going to be able to really weave together a vision that is reachable, that is attainable. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. Please like, comment, and of course subscribe if you want to hear more. Alrighty, my dears, those drawn to pile number 2, or this Heart Enhanced Tarot with this, I believe it's a donation Jasper. So let's get right into your reading. First, I'm going to get some archetype cards to get an overall vibe for your February. You connect with your energy. Call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number 2 spirit guides. Allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those drawn to pile number 2 need to receive through my mind's eye, through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energy they pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Tell me, Spirit, what is it that pile number 2, what do they have in store for the February? Let's get an overall feeling for our, we got the Heart and the Shapeshifter. So definitely pretty on point for Valentine's Day. We got the Heart there, the Shapeshifter, I feel, and then we got the Father with the Vision, which we got that in pile number 1 as well. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, you should definitely listen to that pile as well. So let's get a little bit deeper into each week. So right now, I am honestly feeling like there is some sort of dynamic. It could be with a paternal figure, someone that has that fatherly kind of archetype within your life that is kind of making you maybe doubt your decisions when it comes to a particular relationship. Maybe they are making you feel like you're choosing the wrong path for yourself, but you feel within your heart that you're doing what it is that is right for you. So it's kind of like you're going through that push and pull within that dynamic. So let's see for your week 1 yeah, so again, this is definitely giving me feel like this is an extension to pile number 1, so definitely take a look at that pile as well. But I do feel like for the first week you're focusing a lot on lack. You're putting a lot of emphasis on things that you're not getting, or you don't have when it comes to relationship. Instead of trying to fix the issue at hand, you're kind of just keeping it all in, and really it's like you're keeping it all in, but you're expecting others to just know what it is that you're wanting to happen. I like with the example that I'm thinking of. It's like when like a girlfriend and a boyfriend. Like the girlfriend wants her boyfriend to open the door for her because she feels like that's, a gentleman-like thing to do, but he never opens the door for her, and she just gets so mad every single time he doesn't open the door, and she holds it in, but she doesn't say nothing. She holds it in until she just explodes. So I feel like that's something that maybe you tend to do. And that's definitely where you're at this first week. But then this second week, I feel like you kind of come to an understanding. There's some sort of like closure, or like you're able to, or maybe actually, okay, so this second week, this is something to be aware of. This second week, it seems like you come to an understanding or an agreement within a situation, perhaps within the dynamic or the relationship that you are, holding in some pressure, some hot air is kind of filling you up currently in the first week of February. And then the second week, you come to some sort of resolution, or what seems like some sort of resolution, but it's not fixing the actual issue at hand. So if this happens to you in this second week, this is something to be aware of. If you have a conversation that seems to ease the issue, it's not the end of that issue. It's not going to magically change. It's going to take some time before that's able to do that. But I feel like it is beneficial for you to at least have expressed it. So that in itself is a really positive thing. But just to be aware of, if it seems like you came to some sort of resolution within an issue, it's kind of like a dead end. So let's go for it. Week number 3. Got the Hangman in the reverse. So maybe needing to look at a situation from a different perspective. Having to kind of not be so rigid in your thinking or in your belief system, because I feel like you are being pulled in a lot of different directions. I feel like if you are in a relationship, your family doesn't necessarily approve of the situation, so that causes a lot of issues. And I feel like there's also an issue of like clinginess, perhaps. So this third week, I feel like you're kind of just like over it, kind of. You're feeling like maybe your family was right. Maybe this situation is just not working out, and you're starting to kind of see through the bullshit in this fourth week, and you definitely say what it is that needs to be said in order for you to move forward. So I definitely feel like by this 4th week of February, you're really pushing through and moving forward within the direction that it is that you're wanting to move forward. So let's clarify each week a little bit with some tarot. Let's clarify this first week. Yeah, it's going to be like if you were to express what it is that you are wanting within this relationship before just ending it, I think that you would be surprised at how much the other person is willing to assist, because the way they view you is they put you on a pedestal. And maybe that's something that you kind of are having an issue with. Maybe you kind of like the chase, or you kind of are getting like bored of the situation, because it's just like, okay, I get it, you love me, I get it, but it's kind of, you know, you're definitely reaching a pivotal point in this relationship. And this second week, you're kind of you're looking at a situation. It seems like hard work paid off. You had a conversation. It seemed like it went well. It seemed like the other person understood what you were saying, but it's kind of like a dead end. They weren't really absorbing what it is that you were trying to say. And I think by that 3rd week, you're kind of over it. You're just like, you know what, dude, this is not even worth it anymore. And you make the moves and do what it is that you need to do in order for you to find your happiness in this 4th week. Alright, so the final card we got the Metamorphosis card. We got Pride. And we got Daring. Nice. So I do feel like there's some sort of like downloads that you are going to be receiving this month that are really beneficial for your growth and for your movement forward. I do feel like it is somewhat of a rough month for you in the beginning, but towards the end it really lightens up, and you really start seeing a sure fire direction in which you're wanting to go. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated with you guys. I would love to know, and please like, alrighty my dears, those drawn to palm number 3, or this Sun and Moon tarot deck, this mini deck with this lovely blue crystal. Not sure what it is. Looks like a shiny rock, but let's get right into it. So first I'm going to get you some archetype cards to get an overall feeling for your February. So I call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number 3 spirit guides. Allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those drawn to pile number 3 need to receive. From my mind's eye and through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Alright, tell us, Spirit, what is it for their highest good? What is it that those drawn to pile number 3 need to know about their February? So we got the Queen. Nice. Good start. Feeling some powerful energies, some powerful solar plexus energies. Really, the prayer, really connecting with your spirituality, really feeling in your power this month, really feeling balanced with this Alethea. Very finding the beauty in those moments of rest, as well as really wow. And then the king, wow, that's a wow, super powerful energies with you guys, pile number 3. So let's get into each week. So I hope, yes, I already did that. I'm a little bit rusty, apparently. So let's get into our pile number 3's, their first week of February. Spirit, please tell us about pile number 3's first week of February. What is it that they have to look forward to? But definitely feeling a lot of powerful energies, especially with the queen and the king on both sides, and then the Alethea. It's like very the divine feminine and divine masculine being integrated within one another to find that balance. So the first week we got the 7 of Swords in the reverse with the Hermit. I feel like you have already gone through your internalizing that, the whole you've done enough going within, you feel, and you're ready to get out there, you're ready to socialize, you're ready to just get out there and talk to people a little bit. But in this second week, I feel like there's something that happens that you see the cruelty in others. You realize, like, wow, man, like maybe someone does something to you that you didn't expect, and it kind of hurts your feelings or makes you feel bad. So that's what is going on in the second week. We'll break that down a little bit more. In this third week, I feel like you're letting go of the things and the people that are not there for your highest good, that are not there to support you. And when in letting that go, that is where that integration comes in. It's in that third week of February where there's a lot of integration with your divine masculine and your divine feminine. So you're going to be doing a lot of things that really emanate those energies within you, and it's going to be it's going to be very clear to you that you're in a state of ascension, or a state of kind of vamping up within that third week of February. You're really starting to feel really, really good about yourself, even though you were hurt in that second week. I feel like in getting hurt, you see just how rare you are as a person, because there is a lot of cruel people. There's a lot of people that do cruel things to others, and it's rare to find people that genuinely want the best for other people. And you're one of those rare gems that want the best for other people. And in this fourth week of February, you're feeling fucking on top of the world. There might be some influx of money coming in. Maybe you win like something that gives you a little extra cash, but there's like an influx of abundance within your energy in that fourth week. So through that, after that integration, it's kind of like you're able to express yourself in a way that really shines, that really allows other people to see who you are. And that fourth week, take advantage of that fourth week, because you're on fire this fourth week of February. And it's going to be a really great month for you guys. So I'm very, very happy to see that. I'm going to start clarifying for each week really quickly. Let's clarify for our pile number 3s. This first week, yeah, you're really you've done a lot of inner work. You've done a lot of work spiritually, you've done a lot of work, just in all aspects, mind, body, and soul. And you've come a long way, and you're at the point where you're like, okay, I'm ready to do what it is that I came here to do. I'm ready to seek my happiness. And through the only way to seek your happiness this second week, you're starting to realize is that you're putting a lot of energy in places that are not reciprocating it. So it's time to allow yourself to make the space in order for more abundance to come in. So this third week, well, we got the temperance in this third week, and then the fourth week we got art temperance. So I feel like this third week is just all about integration, about really ascending, like really looking back at all that you have accomplished, and really just a glow up, a major glow up, mind, body, and soul in this third week. And then the fourth week, you're letting people see that. You're letting people see that, and you're not allowing past obstacles or pains or trauma to take this feeling away from you. Don't allow those things to get, if you get triggered or get stirred up in this fourth week, just dust your shoulders off and really just enjoy this lovely feeling of being balanced, being really integrated, being really able to just express yourself, being able to act and to just be. So it's a really great month for you. Let's get some closing cards for you. We got simplicity. We got space. What was I saying about space? Making the space for you to live a more simple life. Maybe that's what it is that you're wanting. So you just want to be happy, be free, live your life, fluidity, go with the flow. And in order to do that, you need to make the space for this abundance to come into your life. In order for you make this space to give yourself the room and the inspiration or the momentum to really balance your energies, making that space, because I feel like you're putting a lot of your energy into maybe someone that isn't really reciprocating. So once you let that go and make that room for yourself and put that energy into yourself, into self-care, into self understanding and spirituality and things like that, you're going to really live like your life the way that it is that you want to live it, and it's a beautiful thing. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated with you. You guys are gonna have a great month. That makes me very happy to hear. And if you guys like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more readings like this and for more arty, crafty, and spiritual stuff. See you guys soon. Bye.